The dragon flag is an important skill you need to know if you want to improve your skill work in calisthenics. It teaches you to keep your body in a straight line while also focusing on moving yourself to perform reps. In statics, you need to keep yourself in a straight line while also pushing with all your strength to hold it for more than 2 seconds for it to count. I'm going to show you a bunch of progressions as well as some progressions to make it harder. Now I'm going to go through this first one quickly because I'd assume those of you training for the dragon flag already have a good amount of core strength. That being said, the first progression is going to be the lying leg raise. If this is too hard, do lying knee raises, which can also be seen as tuck lying leg raises. If those are too hard, work more on your base core strength by doing things like crunches. Now the first dragon flag progression is going to be the tuck. Get as compressed as you can, flatten your back, and bring your hips forward so your legs make a 90-degree angle. Now, if you're familiar with other statics, you may be thinking, isn't this an advanced tuck? And you'd be correct. The thing is, with the dragon flag, the tuck is going to be the same as the lying leg raise. Maybe even slightly easier because the top of the lying leg raise is the same position as the top of a full dragon flag. So instead, we'll actually make the movement harder by lengthening the lever. Next, stick out one leg. I really like this progression. If I could only do one, this would be my second pick. What's great is that it really helps you learn proper form. If you don't keep a straight line, it'll be really obvious due to the pike at your hips. When performing these reps, squeeze your tucked foot into your extended leg, and when it comes to alternating, just make sure you do an equal amount of sets on each leg. So you can alternate each set or alternate each session you train the dragon flag. Don't worry if you did one more rep on one set. That'll just be due to fatigue. But if you're always doing these with the same leg extended, then you should probably switch. For this next progression, what we're going to do is go up with one leg and then come down with both, doing the full eccentric. I personally found the eccentric dragon flag to be significantly easier than the full thing, compared to say the one-arm pull-up, where I got the one-arm pull-up not too long after I could do eccentrics. In the case of the dragon flag, I see a lot of people doing eccentric dragon flags after a rep of lying leg raises. This is my first pick for the best progression. Spamming that eccentric really helps you learn the movement and keep a straight line. And the one leg concentric also helps you learn the movement, but of course at a lower difficulty. Now we'll move on to the full thing. So I don't really think all the standard lever progressions are necessary. We can skip like straddle or half lay and everything else. The dragon flag isn't nearly as hard as say the planche or the front lever, so you don't need to do a lot of progressions. I personally think tuck, one leg, and then one leg followed by the full eccentric is going to build more than enough strength. As for the exercise, just do it as the same as the one leg, but with both legs. Now the full dragon flag isn't the end of dragon flag progressions. I want to make a quick comparison between the dragon flag and front lever raise. Both are the same body shape, and both consist of you going from parallel to inverted. As you know, with the front raise, it's a lot harder to hold in the middle than it is to actually do the raise. The same can be applied to the dragon flag. Go to the top of a dragon flag, lower down, but then stop right before you touch the bench and hold. Even better, if you have access to a decline bench, use that so you can be perfectly horizontal. If you do use a decline bench, don't decline it all the way because the top of the dragon flag won't feel nice because you'll have the pressure of your entire body on your neck. The decline I use is 2 settings lower from the highest, but play around with it and find what's most comfortable for you. Once you get what I'm going to call the dragon plank, the pseudo last progression is the full dragon flag. This time, we do our dragon flag going below parallel to the ground, almost doubling the range of motion. A tip I have to progress to this is to do your reps explosively. Since there's way more range of motion, you can use the momentum you get from the lowering phase to swing yourself up during the concentric. Just don't use an obscene amount of momentum and turn this into a decline leg raise. Now this does have the issue of neck strain, so what I'd say is use the edge of a flat surface. A glute ham developer works great for this because you can also anchor your hands between the pads, but as long as the flat surface is long enough for your upper back to rest on, and it's high enough for your lower body to do full reps, it'll work. Finally, after the dragon flag, you can move on to the dragon press. This skill is an isometric like the dragon plank, where you lie on the floor, press into the ground to bring your lower back off the floor. Now I can't do this, and I only decided to train it while making this video, so give me some time and I'll remake this video with dragon press tips. But what I can say is that I'm training it at the end of my leg day, and while I do feel my triceps a lot, it doesn't matter for me specifically because I only have one push and one leg day, so they're spaced apart. For you, it might be better to train on a push day, but again, I'm just as new to this movement as you are. But these were all the regressions and progressions I think are worth doing to achieve a dragon flag. And even if you don't care to learn the skill for the sake of having it, do know that it'll benefit you not just in calisthenics, but literally anything that requires core strength.